Vanessa Pan is going to try and win the match for Illinois. Will Illinois extend their winning streak to 5 matches? Yes, they will! Kennedy Collins and Brooke Mosier are there on the block, and what better way to end it for Illinois? My goodness.
And now it's going to be Cameron Berger to serve for Michigan State to try and keep this thing alive. Mosier to Collins, and Illinois has won. Kennedy Collins picks up her 19th kill of the match, and that is a 5-set winner for the Fighting Illini. They improved to 6-6.
That's just eating time for her.
Coach Kim to serve for set 1. That's going to be an ace to do it. And the Badgers have now won their 19th straight set.
Purdue won set 1 25-20, but Illinois has responded very nicely in these last 2 sets, winning set 2 25-19, and then set number 3 26-24. Will Charlton, Laura Darnbus Benton with you on this Saturday night in this very fun matchup between these 2 teams. Like we mentioned, Purdue swept Illinois earlier this month in a matchup that wasn't even really close statistically, but the Illini, like we've talked about in the Open, they've found a groove lately, and they've really rode some nice momentum with a chance to now win this match here in set number 4.
They've made a few adjustments within their play that's allowed them to get more points together, some of it being Brooke Mosier's serve. That's something new that was not necessarily in play last time that Purdue and Illinois played. One thing that really stands out is Purdue right now has 48 digs, Illinois has 38. So Purdue is digging the ball, but with less opportunity to hit the ball is Illinois with only the 38 digs, yet they're the ones that have been more efficient in the hitting percentage with 158 and being able to side out at a higher percentage.
Well, looking at some of the stats, if you compare last match between these 2 to now, Illinois hitting 158, they hit 117 against Purdue in that first matchup, and the Boilermakers hitting 140 tonight. They hit 276 against Illinois the first time around.
Yeah, the hitting percentage is definitely something that stands out with Purdue. They have such a top-notch offense where it is fast tempo, and they have so many people that are weapons out there on the court, and I'm not sure we've seen much of that in set 3. We've seen sparks of it, but then we see Illinois come alive with 3 points in a row, and then 4 points in a row, and then Purdue's trying to catch up, or they're taking the lead for just a fraction of the time. So that really has been the difference in this matchup so far.
Lauren Poulter served to start set 4 here. Burbage will pick up the first point. But in this matchup, the team who has scored first has not won that set.
You play-by-play people, you always notice those things.
You know, we got to point out what has happened. Illinois scored the first point in set 1, and then Purdue scored the first points in set 2 and 3. So
it's a good observation, Will.
Thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. Hudson on the serve receive. She's blocked up front by Raina Terry. It looked like she got to that by herself.
Yeah, Raina Terry, that was a solo block. Eva Hudson over here on the right side. Looks as if Purdue is either in rotation 4 or 1.
Vanessa Pan. Raven Colvin tried it, and Illinois stays aggressive up front. This time it's Collins who gets to it herself.
Well, mentioning the rotations, because each team can set up differently for the new set. And so sometimes that's changed for different matchups, hitting success against certain blockers, and Purdue right now with Eva being their second server.
Well, if you want another fun fact, Laura, Illinois went down 3-0 in set 3. And now Purdue was just down 3-0 and picked up their first point. So once again, another observation to make. Not saying it leads to anything, of course, but got to point it out. As Purdue now in the scoring category here in set 4. Eva Hudson served to Raina Terry, picks up another kill. That'll be number 15 as she gets it through the block.
Well, and really right now is Purdue serving as aggressive as they possibly can. Are they serving in between the seams, the players? It appears Illinois having good success right now with being able to serve receive.
And now Raina Terry back at the service line. 15 kills, 7 digs, 2 blocks, and an ace for Raina Terry. 3 digs away from a double-double. As the attempt there by Emily Rotovsky, who's in the match for the first time. Nunji blocked up front. Here she goes again. Cross-court attempt. It is to her avail as Skimmerhorn could not get to it.
Illinois being so powerful here on the outside. Nunji swinging first, denied. Second time, goes back with the second attempt, sharp cross. Each time using a different shot to be able to try and score.
5-1 Illinois here in set number 4. Raina Terry will continue to serve. Skimmerhorn has it. It was set up and not tipped up front. The Boilermakers saying they thought it was. As Lauren Poulter tried to hit it over, but looks like Dave Shondell is not going to challenge, and the Illini now found themselves up by 5 early here. So here's Raina Terry once again. Restovsky tried it. Nunji on a little off speed, picked up by Colvin. Chicoine with a little dump over. Collins up the middle, blocked up front. Colvin blocked up front. Lots of blocks in this rally. Chicoine picked up by Barnes in the back row. Bump set to Mosier for Nunji. Free ball for the Boilermakers. Here's Restovsky. She'll pick up her first kill.
Nice swing on the right side for the Boilermakers. A lot of transitions having to occur for the Boilermakers just to get that second point of this set.
Emily Restovsky, who's playing now on only her 9th match this season. Or last season she played in 8 matches rather. She's only made 3 appearances this season, this being her 4th, and she's involved on a block, but Purdue was in the net. That's going to be a point for the Illini.
Yeah,
The Shockers are 1 set away and 25 points away from picking up the first win of this Illinois tournament. They're looking to come into Huff Hall and win the rubber match in series history between these two, if you will. Like I mentioned, coming in 1-1 on each side, as the Shockers, who went 1-2 last weekend at the Under Armour Challenge in Lubbock, Texas, have won back-to-back sets by scores of 25-19, and Chris Lamb's squad is feeling really confident after 2 very impressive sets on both sides of the ball, Laura.
Yeah, they have been. They're hitting 223 so far. Their serving was really aggressive in the last one, sitting with 4 aces. Their blocking stayed the same. They got good touches, but they're still sitting at 4. Illinois focusing on Terry, as she has 18 kills so far in these 3 sets, and the Illini hitting 162 overall.
Illinois, like mentioned, 2-0 on the season, coming in a 4-set win against Northern Illinois to start out the season. And then they won in straight sets against Valparaiso on Tuesday night. They have lost their first 2 sets, if you will, here at Huff Hall this season after winning set 1, 25-20. And now Wichita State looking to start off the Illinois tournament the best way they possibly can with a win here at Huff Hall. As Vanessa Pan will be the first woman to service off here in set number 4, as Mosier will set it up for Carrie Bohm, and the Illini pick up the first point of the set this time. And that has actually kind of been the trend. If you pick up the first point of the set, you win the set.
Yeah, and Bohm going in the middle here, transition, nice transition off of the block, and she's one-on-one taking that angle.
Like I mentioned, the Illini scored the first point of the first set, and the Shockers scored the first point of the previous 2 sets. So we'll have to see if that continues to hold true here in set number 4. The Illini need to, if they want to keep this game going, they have to force a 5th. They want to avoid losing their first home match of the season, but the Shockers pick up their first point of set 4, and it'll be Annalie Hellesty to serve it away in this now 1-1 set after teams have traded points to start us off here. Hellesty Picked up by Lily Berry on the other side. Terry will hit it, blocked up front, and that'll be another kill for Terry. Make that number 19.
Number 19, and still just as powerful, using those high hands. We know where it's going, but she is able to put it down no matter what.
She is 1 kill away from now 20 in this match. It'll be her first 20-kill match of the season. Had 4, like mentioned earlier, last year. As a part of that all first-team Big Ten season. And a little lapse on the Shocker defense will give the Illini another point.
And what great coverage by Moss to be able to get that up and just, yeah, falling in between 2 players.
Looks like Strand got a little confused there. Strand and Foster both rolling, sent right back down by Terry. And now Raina Terry picks up a solo block.
Well, you see the Illini shifting here again on the outside, trying to get that block and just straight down.
Raina Terry, that'll be her 4th block of the match now, as it is 4-1 Illini here in set number 4. They're starting off very well. Lily Berry will continue to serve. Moss sets it up. Free ball for the Illini. Strand couldn't do anything with it. And here comes Sarah Bingham. Picked up in the back row by Hella Steve. Moss keeps it alive. Weber sends it over. Collins hit up front by Natalie Foster. And here comes Morgan Weber. The swing will be in her favor. That's another kill for the outside hitter for the Shockers.
And Moss with the assist to get it out to Weber, but just doing such a nice job in the back row. We were talking in between the 2 games, both of these liberos, it isn't just enough that they're digging, they're controlling that back row, and their digs are so good, right to target, keeping the ball alive.
Like you said, there's a reason they both wear different jerseys, as that is going to be receiving error for the Illini. Ace for Natalie Foster. Raina Terry had a hard time getting it from the back row, and that's where she is once again.
Well, those aces really add up. Again, the Illini still with no aces in this match so far. Oh, a little early on the serve.
Happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
There's a lot of noises in here. You can mess it up.
But speaking of serves, it is rather shocking that a team as aggressive serving-wise as the Illini do not have an ace yet. If you would have told me that was the case in the 4th set, I don't think I would have believed you.
Yes.
Natalie Foster will try it again. This time it was not early. And that is going to be a kill for Kennedy Collins. The block up front for Wichita State kept it on their side of the net. So Collins will make it 5-3 Illini here in set 4.
Collins set up on the one-on-one with Morgan Stout, and Stout turning around like, oh, I almost had her. She's trying so hard. Collins, though, she is hard to defend. She can tip, she can hit, she hits the corners when she needs to.
And there's going to be a kill for the Shockers, as the combination up front of Collins and Mosier were not able to put the ball back down off the deflection. Little lapse in the Illinois defense, had no one there to receive it. So now it's 5-4, and Sophia Rowling will serve. Mosier hits it right over, and she'll pick up a kill. Rare kill for a setter.
Mosier's like poking the bear. You get her mad enough, she's just going to take things in her own hands, and that's exactly what she did on the second contact. Her team needed that side out, dumps that ball.
Kill number 2 for Mosier in the match. Trying to release her inner Diana Brown this season, one of the better setters that Illinois has had in recent memory, as that's going to be a block by the combination of Mosier and Collins up front. And now it's 7-4 Illini.
Making quite the statement with their block. For their 10th block, the Illini running across this net, setting up, and Collins, you see the reach as she goes to the pen.
Raina Terry to serve. That one's a free ball for Illinois, played by Hellestein. Mosier to Burbage, and that's going to be another point for the Illini. Deflected up front by the Shockers, but they couldn't do anything with it. And that is going to draw head coach Chris Lamb to take a timeout. He's going to want to talk it over as his team is down 8-4 here. The Illini looking to stay alive and keep this match rolling into a 5th set.
So, Brooke, first off, congratulations on the win. What are your thoughts about getting this massive upset win, your 5th straight?
You know, honestly, I have chills right now. I had chills like the last 5 points. I knew that our team had a lot of fight in us and that we were going to get that one.
So your top spin serve is something we haven't seen since you guys have been home, and you've been working on it while you're on the road. It has a lot of power. Are you finding that you like the top spin more than you do the float, or how do you feel that that's really impacted the game tonight?
Yeah, I like it a lot more. You would think that I would have to think about it a lot more, you know, a really high toss, but honestly, I just go for it as hard as I can, and that helps a lot for me.
47 assists for you tonight and also 4 kills. So what went into the situation where you felt like you just had to dump it over?
I think I was just watching the middles, the passers on the other side, going with the scout, knowing where they were going to be, and then all credits to my passers. They played one great game today.
Well, Brooke, great job tonight. That was a big win for Illinois. 5 straight. Go enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.